Cutting, we'll start throwing chunks.
Yeah. Good.
So which engine was this one from?
This is out of the grayish OBS extended cab.
Okay.
When we first fired it up on Bornforadventure mid-rack, we finally got it running again. I realized that it had chucked the damper outer piece. It was just dancing around, so I was like, oh, that's it. Pulled this off, pulled the damper off, fired it. Things moving around everywhere. Yeah. So what it did is it let loose on that second cylinder. It actually broke the entire timing cover. Like, look right here. Get into this spot.
Oh, yep.
There's
like that bow tie right there.
Yeah, once I saw the chain rotating, I was like, yeah, I'm turning it off.
Yeah.
But I think that was caused by this. So they installed the trans, and without even loosening it, that was loose, as well as the torque converter itself. So this thing was just making a racket even before that. So I think it was sending harmonics through it. Yep. And the damper in front was taking as much as it could until it gave up and just the whole thing.
So this motor's for sale, guys.
It actually runs.
So is this the East Coast mod right here?
It's a pretty popular mod on the East Coast. I don't see why they do it, but everyone says it so you can clear 37s without a lift.
That makes sense.
Not a bad idea on a 10 bolt.
Yeah.
This horse was just a bad motherfucker. He was causing all sorts of trouble. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He was shiesty. And so he was giving the owner some lip, came over here and tried to eat his truck. Freaking bit the mirror right off, dude. Consumed that thing.
Gave your truck some lip too.
That's right.
Dude, these are all from a horse's teeth. Ate the whole truck. What a dumbass.
Some over on this side.
Stupid horse.
Yep, there's a chomp over here. Dude, he just did a full freaking roundabout. I guess this side wasn't as tasty.
Yeah, he didn't like fiberglass, I guess. Yeah. Did he get over here too? So what are we doing?
We're getting this sister truck ready to go to a badass dude who was overseas in Korea. He finally came home and he was like, oh wait, my truck's not ready? Are you serious? I was gone for that long, my truck's not ready? And he was totally cool about it. And I'm moving, so we've been pretty busy. And so we've had to take a little extra time to get this thing totally dialed. We ended up running into 24 different headaches we didn't expect during the build process. So, you know, that's kind of, I guess, how it always goes.
Run us through what we did.
Well, this truck was already badass to begin with. This thing's got a 6.2 Detroit. It's got a Banks Sidewinder turbo. And then it's also got a, now she's got AC. It's got a gear vendor overdrive. This thing's got a full float rear end. You know, she's an 8 lug. But what we did on this truck is we put a 4-inch lift in the rear. We went ahead and put a 4-inch lift in the front, 4-inch lift springs. But we also used a off-road design zero rate block to relocate the axle 1.5 inches forward. That way we could fit 37s on there more cleanly without cutting the back side of the front fender. And what you can see right here, we've also got a crossover steering from ORD. We put a reed knuckle with a flat top over there on the other side, and put a 2-wheel drive steering box.
Here's the knuckle. Zero rate from Off-Road Design.
Yep, that's right. Along with the extended brake lines. We went ahead and just drilled out the cap. If you can see, there we go. We drilled it out instead of buying a whole brand new one. Let's see, what else we got?
Drive shaft.
Drive shaft we had rebuilt and extended by Drivelines Inc. We talked to our buddy Wade over there. If you guys are freaking into badass Americans that use 100% made in America parts, the guy is a vet. He was a crusty Marine back in the day, and he's making the best drivelines down here in Southern California, and he ships nationwide. Some Bilstein 5125s.
These are not the wheels and tires that are staying on it.
You guys will see those in a little bit.
And where are we bringing this thing?
Well, we're taking this thing to White Sands, the missile base out in New Mexico, and we're going to drop it off to the guy out there, Aaron. He's a pretty cool guy. And then we're going to head on over and visit some friends who live in Roswell. We're going to go to freaking alien territory, and it's this farm, and they literally put a couple of square bodies out in the field. Next thing you know, it was like 2 or 3 seasons later, they had an abundance of K30s ready for harvesting. And we're the farmers. We're going to go on out there and harvest a crop. Bunch of K30s to choose from. It's going to be bitching. Hey, can I put this tire down over here? Okay.
It's a little trick for you guys doing crossover steering on a budget. This is YJ, LJ, XJ, and TJ Pitman arm. And you can run it any way, 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. So you get a 2-wheel drive steering box, and then you just ream it out to fit the Chevy tie rod in, or drill it out for a Heim. As you can see, crossover steering. Little trick from my buddy Panhead Eric. Save some money. Better late than never, but
That's right.
it was 10 p.m. We're just leaving.
Fashionably late.
That's right.
Damn, she looks good.
That's how you miss all the traffic in California, though. What are we doing?
Oh, I'm just fixing a first flat I've ever gotten on these tires.
Oh yeah.
People always ask me why I have 2 spares. We just fixed this baby. We're gonna drive all the way to White Sands, all the way to Roswell, all the way to Bend, and all the way back to California. Now we still have a spare.
Always keep cones with you.
Those barriers down there. It's like Normandy. Dude, I'm stoked. It's been a long time coming, but finally I get to hand off this badass truck to this badass American. Aaron, it was good doing business with you, man. Here's your title.
Of course, thank you.
Here's your keys. We're here at White Sands Missile Base or Missile Range? Missile Range in New Mexico. This place is awesome. You guys, we're going to show you a bunch of the rockets when we came cruising in here. This place is badass. This guy was overseas in Korea. He was stationed over there. He hit us up. He said, dude, I got to have that truck. And he went through a laundry list of items that he wanted added to it. We put a 4-inch lift on her. We did just blocks in the rear. Up front, we've got 4-inch lift springs. We got ORD 0 rate blocks. We got Bilstein 5125s, ORD crossover steering. We actually have a Terraflex drop pitman arm. We had to put some Jeep parts on there. Jeep thing you wouldn't understand. And we put a 2-wheel drive power steering box on there for the crossover steering. But this thing is badass. Come check it out. Pretty minty fresh interior for a truck of its age. She's looking real hot. Let's see what kind of goodness she has under the hood. Check that out, 6.2 liter Detroit diesel. Got a Banks Sidewinder turbo. This thing is pretty badass. What you can't see right here under the hood is that it also has a gear vendor's overdrive unit, which essentially is giving you overdrive, gives you that additional gear that these trucks didn't come with back in the day. This thing's a 3/4 ton. We put some Cuck front and rear bumpers. That was this guy's idea. Genius, because it looks damn good on this thing. We've also got in the back, we've got some 37s. These things are real good looking. Check those babies out for a little nostalgia and period correct styling. Things are badass. We got them on some 37-inch MTRs, Humvee Surplus. They're freaking slick. The reason why we don't have them on is because they take some special magical lug nut. Yep. Dude, that's sick. Totally dented the nose cone. Ponk. Yeah. Do not touch that thing. Straight up.
It literally says not a flying saucer.
No, that is a flying saucer for sure. F4 Phantom, baby. Look at this. God, that thing's badass.
Well, we woke up in Roswell today. Somehow didn't get abducted like this cow.
But we are gonna go abduct the square, that's for sure.
K30, right?
Oh hell yeah, K30 flatbed, gas 350, but she's bolt action. Got some killer patina. It's dark blue. She's got some dents for sure, but this thing is badass. It's a sick farm truck from New Mexico. You guys should see this flatbed. Wheel arches have some nice curvature. It's cool design. It's a bitchin' truck. I'm excited to see it. She's complete too.
Oh, dude, I want one of these so bad.
Check it out, guys. Badass old white half track. I'm sure some of you guys know where this one is. It's missing some of the stuff. Oh, what? Dude, these things came with murder sporks? That's pretty bitchin'.
Dead. Dead. Willies.
This place is badass. So this is a spot where I bought the truck fee. I also bought a flatbed M1008 that was a fire department rig. That went to Mike Firely up in Washington. And then another truck we got out of here, the Great White Buffalo. That was another 1008. But pretty cool lineup of trucks. As you can see all the way down. We also got this bad girl right here. Check this truck out. She ran off of propane at one point. Interesting. Awesome 79 K30. Got those old Spicer hubs.
that built the engine.
It's old 79 pipeline truck. Just in case you got to warm up your food.
All right, check this thing out. This is bitchin'. It's one of my favorite square body Suburbans. 79, 3/4 ton. It's got a gas 350. It's got a 4-speed manual. It's pretty badass. That 4-speed manual, that's factory. It's also got a 205. Looks like it's got a 4-inch lift. It's on 255s right now, some KM2s. But come check out the interior. You guys know the truck V, that's my green cuck V, the one that's up on the big old LAV tires. The front seats actually came out of this Burb. And I can't remember whose dad it was, but this actually belongs to one of the followers on Instagram. This belonged to their dad. But check this thing out. You got some Audad skin right there. It's actually from a Audad nutsack, so give that a good feel. It's got a S10 steering wheel in it. It's pretty funny. This thing is pretty damn cool truck. Pretty straight body, doesn't have any bad rust. Looks like it's got some patina. That thing is cool.
Yeah, there's not many of those complete in the world. Yeah, that's just too heavy for you to haul home.
But I have a friend of mine, a guy named Kane, and he has a remote. Check this thing out. It's pretty badass. So it's essentially a deuce and a half. They call it an M109, and it was meant as a wrecker, but as Jim was telling us, the engine and the braking wouldn't really be able to withstand hauling a big ass heavy vehicle, so they used them as bomb hoists. But they're pretty sick. Come take a look at this thing. If we can get it open.
Try the other way.
Let's climb on in here. Yeah. Around here. It's kind of funny. There's all of these controls. Check out this control here. There was a little oops at one point, so they went ahead and put this one upside down. Isn't that funny? But something cool about this, so every time, I pay in cash a lot. Every time that I got a $5 bill back in my change, I would save it and put it in a pile. And I'd watch this pile slowly grow and grow and grow. Now I have enough fives, I get to buy this truck. All from the fives I saved for my change every time I paid. And it's been a long time coming, but guess what? I get to buy a truck with it now.
He doesn't know this, but I took 2 5s out earlier.
I would build that. You can visit some guys wearing dark suits.
good looking front end.
Yeah, get a load of this thing. This is a 1982 GMC K3500. We got it farm fresh from New Mexico. My gentleman, my friend out there, Jim, and his son Bob, I've been going out to those guys for years. That's actually where I got the truck fee. Picked up a couple other trucks from them. They've got quite a collection and they're really rad guys. They're really fun to visit. They'd been hanging on to this thing because they knew I was interested in it. They were fighting off all these people, you know, these sketchy goons wanted to steal my truck. But they kept it around. It's got a gas 350, SM 465 4-speed manual, and it's also got an NP205 T-case, Dana 60 front, Dana 70 rear, so full width dually, bitch and flatbed. Things pretty much rust free. I mean, other than the surface rust you can see on it, but overall in pretty solid shape. Got a dent on the passenger side, you know, some love taps here and there, but the paint's pretty killer looking. It's got some great patina, and you just can't beat that flatbed. That thing is bad to the bone. So let's get on back to Oregon.
It's recording, dude. I'm already started. All right, so we just where did we wake up? Utah?
Yeah, so 35 miles south of Price, Utah. There's a spot, I think it's called Woodside. There's a jerky stand and a whole gas station, and that's about it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of snow too, though.
Oh yeah, it's freaking
Look at
awesome
that.
out here right now.
Anyways, we drove through New Mexico and then what, Colorado for a minute, Utah,
Yep.
woke up here, heading up to Salt Lake, and
Too bad we can't meet up with Hayden.
I know.
Bummed about that. It'd be nice to go shoot some freaking full auto submachine guns. But you know, guys,
Next time, we'll see you next time. Bud.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Garrett got a couple treats on the lead.
Oh yeah, dude. A couple of 3-wheelers. These things are badass. 200S. The other one's a big red. Apparently both of them just need some minor wrenching. Nothing that big of a deal. So I'm thinking, since we're already in Salt Lake, rip up to Rigby, snag those suckers, and then
Bring them home to Oregon, dude.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, we got to stop in Boise or Nampa and hit a gun store too.
Yeah, we need some beef, we need some guns, and we need some 3-wheelers.
We got some beef right here.
We need a dually. Oh, we already got that loaded up.
Now keep going, keep going. Got lots of space. Keep coming. I say hold it. We might need to go back a little farther.
Here, tie both dogs, one to this end.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna jump this thing right off the tree.
Right into my new canopy topper camper shell? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Look at how bent my trailer is. Everyone thinks it's because I put heavy stuff on there. No, it's because a semi ran over the back. Dude, get a load of this. Pulled this sucker off a farm in New Mexico. And now here she is, Pacific Northwest, running wild with a couple of fucking three-wheelers on the back.